welcome to Bookmas Day 2. This is going to be my December TBR. My name is Sasha, welcome back to Sasha Reads. Let's get into it. So, December seems to be the month that I read all of my currently reading books. I did it last year. I'm gonna do it again this year because for some reason I like to soft DNF books, meaning I just leave them I'm currently reading for a very long time. So my currently reading shelf on Goodreads at the moment has 6 books on my currently reading shelf. I've also got a bunch of library books, and I've got 2 other books that I want to get to by the end of 2022. So let's get into it. First book that I have on my TBR, and it's the longest that's been on my currently reading shelf, is The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. I was supposed to read this back in April for the magical readathon that was happening. I've got to page 96. I'm interested, I just don't know why I never finished it. So I'm definitely going to try and finish it because it's given me like Firefly vibes. We've then got Hush by Dylan Farrow. This was a NetGalley arc that I just stopped reading in June. I think I'm gonna DNF this one. I'm just not interested. It's just, just the thought about reading it makes me want to physically like curl up in a ball, so I'm probably just gonna DNF this one. This next one was actually a buddy read with Abby back in January, and when I never finished it, she did. She's great at buddy reading. But that is Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson. Kemi from Burrows and Books actually has had this on her currently reading shelf for a very long time too, so we're going to try and finish it together in December. And this is about this chick right here who has like been possessed by this revenant, and they're gonna go and try and save things. I don't actually know where my bookmark is gone, but I think I've gotten halfway through. So hopefully Kemi and I will be able to finish this month. I then have another buddy read, and that is With Love from Wishing Co by Minnie Dark. This was supposed to be for like a tandem read along. I was really close to finishing. I'm on page 313 and there's like just under 400 pages. So I've got like 75 pages to go, 85 pages to go. I was really enjoying it though, so I'm definitely keen to finish it. Another tandem read along. I don't know why I never finish these things. I think it's because I don't like being told what to do. But that is Her Majesty's Royal Coven by Juno Dawson. This is, it's like historical fantasy, contemporary fantasy. I know it sounds weird. They're like these witches that like protect the crown and country. Apparently like the last chapter is like mind-blowing, so I'm definitely needing to finish it. But I got up to page 170 and there was just lots of different POVs about different characters, and I was like, this is a lot going in. And then I've got A Soul to Keep by Opal Rain. This was for Books with These Patreon buddy read a couple months ago, and I was really enjoying it. I don't know why I stopped reading it, so I'm definitely gonna finish that because it's on my Kindle. I should fly through it. But it was like about this girl who's always brought bad luck to the village. So the village kind of like offers her up as a sacrifice to this demon for protection of the village. Anyway, the demon's like, I don't know why they keep offering up like these virgin brides. Like, I don't really want virgin brides, but whatever. So they sort of like form a friendship because she realizes that he's not actually gonna kill her. I mean, that's all I got up to for now. So those are all the books on my currently reading shelf. I'll go to my library books next. So I've got The Heart Principle by Helen Huang. I was supposed to read this for the Gilmore Girls readathon, but I didn't even participate in that. This is the 3rd book in her, what was she calling it? The Kiss Question trilogy. This was also one of the books that I said I was going to read in 2022 to complete series, and I haven't read any of them. So maybe I should read them too. Anyway, so this is about violinist and her son, and also about Quan. And Quan was in the first 2 books, and I love him because he's a motorcyclist and he's like big and bad and burly. I'm excited to read those 2 romances. I also have here People Person by Candace Carty Williams. To be honest, this was a total cover pick for me. So this is is about Dimple Pennington, who knew of her half-siblings, but she really didn't know them. 5 people didn't have anything in common except for faint memories of being driven through Brixton in their dad's gold Jeep and some pretty complex abandonment issues. So something happens that brings all the half-siblings together. They're all forced to reconnect with Cyril Pennington, the absent father they never really knew. Things get even more complicated. So definitely keen to read that. Kind of gives me, there's this Australian show. I never finished it. I think I watched the first 2 episodes, and it's about this like sperm donor, and like all of the kids like find out that they were like all from this one guy, and they all kind of like come together. The next library book is Exalted by Anna Dawn. This is a recommendation from Jen over at Jen Agaton because she read it and she absolutely loved it. I just saw the cover and I'm like, that looks gorgeous. And when I went to buy it, it was $50. And I'm like, nope, the library can buy that, thank you very much. So this is about Emily Forrest, who runs Exalted, the hottest astrology account on Instagram. Can you not touch my tripod, please? She's burned out on me making a listicle, so Emily's passion for astrology is waning until she comes across a birth chart that could potentially change her mind. Bo's planets are aligned, each paired with its optimate sign. His chart is exalted. She decides that Bo, a well-connected photographer in Echo Park, could potentially be the love of her life and help her fulfill her true destiny to be a star. So I don't know why I haven't picked this up yet, but I definitely want to. Another Jen recommendation, Acts of Desperation by Megan Nolan. Apparently I need to get the tissue box ready because this is going to make me cry. Not quite sure what it's about. That doesn't really even tell me either. I don't know. I just see Jan likes it, so I want to read it, and I'm just... another library book, I have Babel by R.F. Kuang. This is making the rounds, and I'm really excited to pick it up, even though I don't know if I'm going to like it. I want to try to like it, so I'm going to try it. And I'm really interested on how R.F. Kuang is going to take the Bible story and twist it into her own. Because like the Bible story is about like all these people like coming together to try and build the tallest tower to try and reach God, and then God goes, no, you are not allowed to meet me. Make you all speak different languages, so you're not going to be able to understand each other, so you can stop trying to build this tower. So yes, interested to see how that works out. Another library book, obviously this is the library book part of it, Sasha. I have Detransition Baby by Tori Peters. This is an interesting novel because it's about Reese, who nearly had it all. A loving relationship with Amy, an apartment in New York, and a job she didn't hate. Shows she scraped together a life previous generations of trans women could only dream of. The only thing missing was a child. Then everything fell apart, and 3 years on, Reese is still in self-destruct mode, avoiding her loneliness by sleeping with married men. When her ex calls to ask if she wants to be a mother, Reese finds herself intrigued. After being attacked in the street, Amy detransitioned to become Ames, changed jobs, and thinking he was infertile, started an affair with his boss, Katrina. Now Katrina's pregnant because the 3 of them form an unconventional family and raise the baby together. So that sounds very brain melding, if that makes sense. Anyway, keen to read that. And then the last book I have from the library is Mexican Gothic by Sylvia Morano Garcia. This was a Brujas and Books pick a couple months ago. I tried reading Gods of Jade and Shadow and just wasn't feeling it, so I'm going to read this one. Merb read it for her October vlog video, and she really enjoyed it, I think, so I'm definitely going to pick it up. Because a lot of people love this book. I have heard no bad things about this book. Another book on my TBR, I have slowly been going through the Zodiac Academy books, and I'm reading Cursed Fates at the moment, which is number 5. So next month is going to be, this month, December, is going to be number 6. Which I can't actually remember what the name is, but I'll put the picture here for you. A bunch of shit went down, a bunch of shit is going down. And then number 8 comes out in this month as well. So maybe I'll read 6 and 7, we will just see. But definitely going to read number 6 this month. And then for Jan's book club, I think this is December's pick. But I've got Horrid by Katrina Leno. I found a hardcover at QB, so I'm like, heck yeah, I'm gonna pick it up. This apparently is very like spooky, but also very like lyrical writing. That's right, I think this is the one where she eats the papers. And she eats the books in this one. Keen for that. And then last but not least, Abby has just finished rereading this book, and I'm like, I want to reread it now. So I'm going to be rereading Red, White, and Royal Blue by Casey McKiston. I love this book. I love Alex and Henry, and I want to feel again. Like, I want to feel the feeling I had when reading this book for the first time. It's a Christmas book. Like the Christmas gives me these feelings, so does this book. So I'm so excited to read it. So this is about Alex, who is the president of USA's son, and Henry is the Prince of England, and it is about their enemies to lovers romance. It's not really random, they're more like rivals. Like, Alex thinks that Henry hates him, so Alex hates him. But Henry doesn't hate him. Henry actually kind of likes him. And it's like how they start a fake friendship and then it turns into lovers, and I'm so excited. And like, Alex also coming to terms with his bisexual identity as well. I love this book so much. So I think that is all. That is too many books for December, and I also have a Christmas TBR coming out in the coming days, so look out for that. Why I do this to myself, who knows? But I need to finish the books on my currently reading shelf, so those are some of the books on my currently reading shelf. These are the library books, and these are the 2 books that I own. And then there's also Zodiac Academy 6, which I will be owning soon. Thanks so much for watching. If you got to the end of this video, put a English flag, is it UK flag? I don't know, what is it called? Put a flag emoji down in the comments below to represent this gorgeous book here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget you can like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos by me. You can also add me on Goodreads, Instagram, and Twitter. They're all at Sasha Reads. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. I will see you tomorrow for Bookmas Day 3.